Okay, take two. These are the main spells that we're going to be using. Freeze Bolt. Freeze Bolt is made up of projectile, frost damage, freeze, and damage. That's going to be our main source of damage. And then you're going to need some mana because it only uses 79, but depending on your Ars Magica level, you may not have a whole lot. Like, I personally don't have a whole lot right now. I'm level 26. When we first started doing this, I think I was 17. What level were you, Godric?
35.
35? Okay.
I think when we first started, I was like 20 something.
Yeah, I've gotten the majority of my levels just killing this guy, mostly. But anyway, to get some mana back, we've put together this spell here, which we call Life Tap Heal. It's got Self, Life Tap, and Heal on it, so it does damage on you, but at the same time, you heal back any damage that it does. Let me just throw a couple bolts here to show. I've used up some mana, and then I can just get it right back again pretty quickly. The higher level you are, it does seem the more it gives back to you. So as you level up your Ars Magica, it will get more effective, and you shouldn't have to hit it too many times. But it doesn't really matter if you spam it. Yeah, your burnout is going to go pretty quickly, but it's not like it's going to hurt you. And then we've got Projectile Recall, made up of Projectile and Recall. Imagine that. And Mark, made up of Projectile and Mark. These two skills here are going to be the deciding factor of this battle. It's really the base of our strategy here. We also have on, right now I just have the Kami set on. Put my armor back on there. The most important part of this set is the leggings of the Burning Mantle, because it'll negate all fire damage, which will save your ass when he's trying to roast you to death. And I think I have everything you need. You got the water essences?
Yeah.
Well, let's do this. Oh, the rain.
Xerxes was shooting spells at us the whole time.
See how I'm on fire right now and I'm not taking any damage? Pretty nice, huh?
You have a trend behind you.
Alright, so this is our little setup here. We've got two pretty small rooms. You don't need a whole lot of space. Just enough space to get him in one corner and you in the other corner and shoot him to death. They are, would you say, 16 apart?
Something like that.
What he does is a really large AoE fire rain, and
14.
when he does that, he like heals himself really, really fast, and we can't do enough damage to keep up with the amount of healing that he does. So this way, we can put him in one room and fight him until he starts healing, and then transfer him over to this other room to get him out of the fire rain so that he stops healing.
They're 14 across.
14 away from each other. I don't know how big the rooms are, but they're not the same size. We just noticed that today.
Yeah, you don't need them big. Just big enough for you and him to get in there. Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to set up my mark in this room. You're going to mark where you want to put him, and then I'm going to use my recall and shoot him with it when he spawns so that he goes into that room over there. We're starting in the blue room.
Okay.
Generally, when he spawns, he goes directly into this weird dive thing. If you miss him when he first spawns and you don't catch him right away, he'll dive all over the place and be really annoying. If you just smack him a couple times with some melee, it'll stop him from doing that so you can grab him.
You ready?
Ready.
Oh!
And I immediately threw him into this room over here, which means I'm going to go in the room across the way and lay my mark down. Now, because I'm a lower level than Godric is, I let him do the damage because he has more mana than me and he's not going to need to recharge constantly. And I'll just stand here with my projectile recall and wait for him to start healing. Generally, if you aim for the middle of like his fire here, right about where I'm pointing right now, that's a good spot to get him. If you're any higher, it'll just go right through him, and if you're any lower, it'll just go right through him. If he does happen to drop any fire on the ground, any fire that he's standing in will heal him, so make sure you put that out. You can also use an Eye of the Salamander, is that what it's called?
No, Wraithon.
Wraithon.
Yeah, I think so. Well, you might be that too. They're building to each other.
Supposedly there is a tall tale when he's about to do that healing fire rain. Oh, there he goes.
Good job.
I didn't see the tall tale. I never do. I just wait until he starts healing. And then I mark this side so that when he does it on the other side, which he shouldn't, we should be able to kill him fast enough. Unfortunately, we haven't been able to figure out a way to do damage any faster to him. If you notice, if Godric does a little bit too fast on his attacks, it still only does 1 tick of damage, and the rest of the attacks do nothing. Yeah, that cone attack will mess you up if you're not wearing something, or at least have some sort of fire protection. It doesn't have to be Kami, as that's kind of difficult to get to, but fire resistance potions. And if we're lucky, that should be the end of him. Woohoo!
Xerxes switched channel to AFK on the server.
Now, we did actually, you want to put on the armor and the scythe?
Yeah.
This armor is from the Earth Guardian in Ars Magica, and then the scythe is from the Nature Guardian. If you're wearing these two in conjunction, and you throw the scythe at him, you'll do 8 damage instead of 4, because we haven't found anything else that does more than 4 damage. Unfortunately, however, because he does so much damage so quickly, the armor takes a ton of durability loss, and we haven't been able to figure out how to get the armor to stop taking so much durability loss. We can't even get through a full fight without the armor almost breaking.
Yeah.
So if anybody has any suggestions on maybe how to make the
Durability
durability
disconnected from the server
on the armor last a little bit longer, we're open to suggestions, and you can leave it in the comments.
Whenever you make this room, make sure you do not use anything that is flammable, because if he's walking around, he will just heal. So that's why we use obsidian.
Yeah, that was it. I hope this video is helpful for somebody, because we spent a long time looking up information on how to kill this thing, and where'd he come from?
There's a zombie pig went up there too.
But yeah, thanks for watching and stuff.
See you.